Grim, level 6 upgrade. Today I'm going to be installing the light canister set by RPM. This of course was donated to me by Coyote0976. Thanks a ton, man. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and check it out. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the tag open and then start pulling everything out. Inside of the top part of the bag we have the screws, instructions, stickers, as well as the bracket itself and the light canisters. In the bottom of the bag we have the clear lens. Now the next step is to go ahead and break out all these pieces from the mold and then go ahead and start putting them together. Now that I broke all the pieces out of the tree molds, it's time to go ahead and trim off all the imperfections using an X-Acto knife. After that I need to go ahead and glue them together. What I'm going to do is get a canister, put in a lens, and then I'm going to get this guard and then glue the guard on top, and it's going to hold the whole thing together. Alright, so I went ahead and glued the whole canister together and it turned out pretty good. If you're wondering what glue I used a crystal clear epoxy. Now it's time to go ahead and put the rest of this together. So each one of the canisters slides into the brace just like this, and then a screw holds it in place. You'll also notice that there is a hole in the back of the canister. If you want to, you can go ahead and hook up some 3mm LEDs to fit in there perfectly. However, I'm going to be saving that upgrade for a later date. Now that I have all this put together, it's time to go ahead and attach it to the RC. So in order for me to attach this to the front bumper, what I'm going to have to do is remove these 3 screws and then place it right behind the mount and then screw it back in. However, I can't reach these because, well, the chassis is in the way. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just take off the front bumper. It's held in with 4 screws. Now that I have the front bumper off, like I mentioned, I'm just going to have to take off these 3 screws, put this into place, and then I'm just going to put the 3 screws right back in. Now that that's taken care of, all I have to do is reattach this back to the chassis. However, there's one thing I should go ahead and mention. There's 2 ways you can mount these lights. You can mount this brace in between the front bumper and the bumper brace, and it's going to push the lights out a little bit more. However, I ended up mounting them in the back. That way the lights are a little bit further into the bumper. That way the bumper will protect them and they won't break when I crash into something. So let's go ahead and attach this to the RC using those same 4 screws. Here's before. And here is after. It's a simple little modification, but guys, that looks good. Thank you very much, Coyote, for this awesome donation. And that was Grimm's level 6 upgrade.